Hi everyone, I'm Natasha and thanks so much for joining me. Now today's practice focuses on gentle backbends. There are many backbending asanas in yoga and I really enjoy backbends, but they can also be somewhat intimidating and frustrating because they take a lot of practice, a lot of patience, and a lot of gentleness and kindness with yourself and your body. Because if you try to force your way into a backbend, you're going to hurt yourself. I mean, realistically, there's a pretty good chance that if you are like, I don't care if I hurt, I'm going to get this backbend, you can damage yourself. And so it's very important to listen to your body and really truly practice yoga, not just try to do gymnastics or contortionism, but listen to your body, honor your body, and respect where it is today. So when you're doing backbends, if you feel any pain, sharp pain, pinching, stabbing, things like that, that is your body telling you, not today. And you need to ease out of the pose. You don't have to come all the way out of it, just ease out to a place where it becomes more comfortable, where you find that comfortable edge, where you're not in pain, but things maybe are a little bit challenging for you. And today's practice, like I said, is gentle backbends. We won't be doing anything too intense to help you really start to incorporate backbends into your practice, ease into backbends, or just have a relaxing day if you do already incorporate more advanced backbends into your practice. Now, you will need a prop in just a minute, and you can use a bolster pillow, you can use some towels, you can roll up a couple of towels together, or another great trick, if you have a second yoga mat, this is my husband's yoga mat, just in its bag here. You have a second yoga mat, you can use that too. And we'll be using this to help open up the chest in just a couple minutes. But before we get there, I'll go ahead and come to a seated position. I challenge you to try to go for the cross-legged position like you see me in. And you can sit up on something if you need to, but we're going to be using this position in just a minute. So if this isn't normally where you are, go ahead and give it a try today, even if you need to sit up on something in order to keep your spine nice and extended. So sitting comfortably up high on the sits bones, close your eyes, hands coming to rest on the legs, chin slightly down, and just breathe. And as you breathe, set the intention for this practice. Set the intention to listen to your body, to honor your body, to respect your body, to love and cherish your body for all the amazing things it can do and the way that it carries you through life. Focus on these feelings of love and respect for your body. Carry them with you into the practice. Slowly open your eyes. We are going to get started by warming up the spine and the chest a little bit. So, sitting up nice and tall, come on around clockwise to begin with, and come forward. Now, in the forward position, only come as far forward as you can without lifting your sits bones off the floor. So if you come forward and all of a sudden you're doing this number, go ahead and lean back a little bit more. Don't come as far forward. So leaning forward, extending, and as you come back, rounding, hobbling, scooping towards the back. Inhaling forward, exhale, rounding back. Forward and back. And your shoulders and elbows can do whatever they need to. One more this direction. Now we're going to go the other way. Same thing though. Keeping the spine long at the front. Sits bones down as much as you can, hollowing to the back. So now go ahead and grab your prop, whether that's a bolster, towels, a blanket, or a yoga mat. And you're going to position it across your mat and then come onto your back and lower yourself so that your prop is essentially where a bra strap would be, right across the back. So lowering yourself down and arching over. Now try to keep your sits bones on the floor and reach your shoulders towards the floor. If your shoulders don't come all the way down, that's fine. If your sits bones are coming up, or if you're arching overly here in order to try to make this arch here, then go ahead and find a lower prop, maybe just a towel instead of a blanket or a bolster, something like that. Stretch your legs out and your arms can come out to the side or overhead, whatever works for you. Just take a few breaths here, relaxing into the stretch, opening up the ribs. This is a really great stretch just to do, if you've been sitting at a computer all day, sitting at your desk, just to come home and relax over something like a pillow, yoga mat, whatever it may be, can really help open up the chest and help combat that slumping posture. Slowly press yourself up. Move your prop out of the way. And then come on to all fours into tabletop position to get ready for a few rounds of cat and cow. So, wrists, elbows, shoulders stacked, and knees are roughly under hips. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, keeping the elbows straight, arching up like you're a jellyfish floating in the water. Inhale, lifting the gaze. Exhale, scooping up. Let's do 3 more with your own breath and meet back in tabletop. From here in tabletop, keep your knees where they are, and as you exhale, press back to child's pose, but keeping knees and feet where they are. Because we're going to inhale, come back to tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Now we're going to inhale forward, but sort of like a combination cat and cow and that forward to tabletop. So imagine that you're a dog sneaking under a fence, and this time it is okay to go ahead and bend your elbows. So inhale, swooping it up, ending up in that extended cow position. Exhale, rounding, pressing back to child's pose. Inhale, swooping forward. Exhale, arching back. Forward and arching back. 2 more. Forward and arching back. Forward and arching back. Take a little moment here. You come back up to tabletop, and from here, just gently lower yourself down to the ground. And you can cushion your forehead with your arms for a second. So next we're going to be doing sort of 4-stage Shalabhasana or Locust Pose. So let's do a little bit of practice for that. You can prop yourself up on your forearms, and as you inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Now when you do this, think more about extending back than just trying to go up. Activate through your hamstrings and your quads rather than just squeezing your butt really hard. Because while you do need to use particularly the lower part of your glutes with back bends, if you tighten up overly, that can lead to a crunch in the back. And so you want to avoid over tightening the glutes. Okay, let's exhale it down. Inhale the left leg up. Again, think about extending and not just using the glutes to get the leg up there. Activate through the hamstrings and quads and extend back. And let's exhale all the way down. Now on the next inhale, we are going to inhale the legs up and bring the arms back. Exhale. Turn your head to one side, bringing the arms down. Inhale, bringing the hands together behind the back, lifting the legs. Exhale, releasing down, head to the opposite side. Inhale, cactus arms. So elbows bent at about 90 degrees in line with the shoulder. Exhale, head down, arms forward. Inhale, like Superman. Exhale, arms back. Oh, head should be this way. Inhale, extending arms back, legs back. Exhale down. Interlacing the hands behind the back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, cactus arms. Exhale down. Inhale, Superman. And exhale down. So next we're going to come into Sphinx Pose. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders, forearms and fingers pointed forward. You can activate through the legs, focusing on the hamstrings and the quads, not tightening the butt up. Really think about lifting your chest and heart forward and out, not just up. Shoulders drawing down away from the ears. And exhale down. Next we'll be moving into Cobra. So for this one, the hands are underneath the shoulders instead of the elbows being under the shoulders. And as you inhale, gently press yourself up. Now, you can activate again through the legs, but this is not downward facing dog. You're not trying to get your thighs off the mat. And it doesn't matter if you don't extend your arms all the way, keep them bent. Exhale down. Inhale up. Elbows wherever you need them to be to honor your body. Hugging in tight. Don't worry about trying to extend them. Thighs stay down. Exhale down. Inhale up. This is a great preparation, a great warm-up for moving into upward facing dog, which we will not be doing today, but just as a sort of general information. Exhale down. Take a moment here to relax. Let your arms rest. Then bring your arms back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes and try, if you can, to do like a reverse push-up, reverse plank, up into plank position with a nice straight body. And then exhale, pushing back to downward facing dog. Extend the spine, making the back nice and long. Inhale, gently with control, bring your right foot forward, planting it between your palms, and bring your left knee down. Make sure that your knee is either over or slightly behind your ankle, and if you need to, you can pad your left knee by folding over your mat. Inhale, nice and tall, hands to hips. While you're here, make sure your hips are shining forward, so not opening out like this, shining forward. Then inhale the arms up, finding length. If you need to for balance, you can tuck your toes, that can help. So inhale up and exhale, gentle back bend. Only as far as works for you today. Try to think about increasing the distance between your hips and your ribs. Exhale, planting the palms, releasing your mat, and stepping back to downward facing dog. Shifting forward, using your core to control your left foot forward, planting it between your palms, folding over that mat. If you want to give your knee some padding, checking on the front knee, making sure it is over slightly behind the ankle, hips shining forward. Hang out here for a second. Inhale, the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Sending palms to mat, step it back through for another downward facing dog. And send your knees to the floor. Now, we are not going to go into full Ustrasana, camel pose today, because this is a gentle backbending practice. And Ustrasana is, I guess, sort of a gateway backbend. But there's even things you can do to work on before you move into Ustrasana if it is giving you difficulty, it's something that you're still working on. So we're going to work on that. Now, if camel pose, the full version, is something that you already do, feel free to do that instead. But I will be demonstrating a preparatory position to getting yourself there. So come up like this so that you're up high on your knees, knees under your hips, legs extending out behind you. Take your hands to your back, thumbs kind of on your sacrum, but a little bit above, wherever is comfortable for you. Extend high and straight. And then, hugging your elbows in, take a gentle back bend. And as you do this, make sure to keep your hips going forward. Sometimes when people try to move into camel pose, they like really move back here so they can reach. So focus on keeping your hips over your knees when you do this. And also, once again, work on not clenching up like that. Try to keep this fairly relaxed to help protect your spine. So, I'm gonna inhale up and exhale, taking that back bend. And if you need to, you can always tuck your toes if that helps. Try to think about bending not just here, but also up in your upper back as well. All right, let's come back up. I'm gonna do that one more time. Like I said, if camel pose is something you already do, feel free to go for that instead. So, hands to your back, inhaling long, elbows tucking in, exhaling to that back bend. Remembering to keep the butt muscles soft and the hips coming over the knees and not coming back like that. And coming up. You can sit down and then send your feet out in front of you. We do have one more thing to work on. A lot of the deeper back bends also require a degree of shoulder mobility and openness. So we're going to work on reverse tabletop. So bring your feet hip widths apart so that your knee is roughly 90 degrees, about 18 inches out. And then bring your hands basically under your shoulders, so behind your hips. And as you inhale, press up through hands and feet to try to bring your knees, hips, and shoulders all in alignment. You'll probably really feel this one in your shoulders. Even though you're trying to lift your hips, again, don't do that just to get your hips up there. Focus on activating the hamstrings and quads. Head can relax. Exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up. This is another really great one to do after a day sitting down at a desk at a computer to help open up the chest and shoulders. And bring it down. From here, just lower yourself all the way down onto the mat, extending your arms and legs, palms up, and close your eyes for some Shavasana, deep relaxation. Take this time to relax your body completely. Move in your awareness from your feet slowly up your legs, radiating out to your arms and head, relaxing everything as you go. Eyes closed. Slowly roll over to one side, drawing your knees up into a fetal type position. And then slowly press yourself up to seated. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed these gentle back bends and that they help you begin to incorporate backbends into your practice and also help you learn how to listen to and honor your body. I really do enjoy backbends. They are fantastic. Don't give up. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself as you incorporate these backbends into your practice. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It makes me so happy to see a like. Subscribe. I do post weekly yoga videos completely free. And also leave me a comment. Let me know what types of practices you would like to see next. Do you want to see more back bends? Do you want to see invigorating practices, relaxing practices? Please do let me know. So I hope to see you again soon. Until next time, take care.